Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I am showing you this beautiful bright set. Reminded me of fruit salad sweets, so that's what I've gone for, fruit salad. This set was inspired by another nail technician, as my client brought a photo with her, but I don't know the nail tech's name. So if you know who they are, or if you're watching this, thank you, because this set I loved doing and I loved how they looked. So on the middle finger I'm going in and creating a smile line, and for this part I am using CJP Peach Sorbet, and all I've done is got a large bead, place it at the cuticle and pat that up to create the shape that I wanted. Then I'll let that set and I'll go back in with my hand file. Then on the pinky and the thumb I'm going to be doing an ombre, so here I'm going in with a very wet bead of Glam and glits. I think this is called Auto Expose. Pretty sure that's what it's called, Auto Expose, but I will double check that because I've probably got it wrong. And this is a very wet system, so you just have to be patient with it and keep building it. I tend to apply where I want to apply it, and then I'll let that set and go back in and just apply a little bit more again. I have already prepped the nails, as you can obviously see, and applied my tips, and I just apply some CJP acid bonder before I apply any acrylic to each nail. So I'm just going to do the thumb exactly the same as the pinky, and then I'll be back. Back to the pinky finger, I'm going in with a bead of CJP's Peach Sorbet, and I'm applying that at the cuticle and blending that up towards the free edge. And I will go back in and apply some more of that nude colour to any areas where I think it needs a bit more coverage, because you don't want any harsh lines, you want a nice fresh blend. So I'm just going to do exactly the same to the thumb. Then I'll let that set, and then I will go back in and cap both of those with some CJP crystal glass, because you don't want to not cap it, because when you come to file it, you'll just file away all that beautiful blend you've just created. Once the middle finger had set, I then went in with my hand file and just filed around that smile line to get the shape how I wanted it, and to make sure that when we put the other coloured acrylic on, it's a nice sharp line, because we don't want a messy French nail, because that's not nice. So now I'm going back in with the Glam and glits colour, and I'm not fussed about this being messy, because once you start filing, it will show those really sharp lines. So once this is set, I will then go back in with my hand file, file it, and then I will cap the whole nail in crystal glass again. Now on the index finger we're going to do a full glitter nail and some netting. This glitter is a glitter that I mixed myself. There's holographic silver in there, there's a purple glitter in there, there's a champagne glitter. We went crazy, so I just placed that on using a bead of clear acrylic, and I will let that set, and then I'll go back to that one. So on the pink, no, blah, 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 it's so late. I'm doing the voiceover on this far too late, and I can't get my words out. Back to the ring finger, I'm going to be doing I think they call it a colour block nail, and this will be a vertical line ombre. So I'm going back in with the same glitter that I used on the index finger. I've picked up a small bead of clear acrylic and placed that into the glitter. Then I'm just applying it to the nail in a vertical line. And you want to try and keep this as neat as possible, because it just saves you a lot of filing. So once I've got the glitter where I want it, I am going to cap it in clear Then I will let that set, and then I will go back in with my hand file and file the side walls of that line. And then I will show you the rest of that nail. Now that that glitter's set, I'm going in with a bead of clear acrylic, and because I'm going to be doing a netting design on this, I want to do this in a 1 bead application. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin because you want the netting to be able to press well into it. So I'm just applying that nice, as neat as possible really, and then I will wait until that goes matte. Then here I am just pressing quite firmly with some netting, and I'm also getting my client to lift her finger up. When you peel this off, do it very, very carefully because you don't want to take any of the acrylic with it. Then with a very wet bead of the Glam and Glitz colour, I'm just rubbing that into all those indents that we made. This looks a mess, but I promise you when you file it, it looks beautiful. So I'm gonna let that set, and then I will come back to that nail in a minute. Back to the ring finger, just gone in with my hand file and sharpened up that line. And now I'm going back in with the Glam and Glitz colour at the tip of the nail, and I'm bringing that sort of halfway down the nail but trying to blend it a little bit as well. And you also want to make sure that this is nice and thick, well, as thick as you would want your nail really, because you're not going to cap this nail. You could cap it if you want to, but I'm not going to cap it. So I'm just going to go in with that colour. Then I will go in with Peach Sorbet from CJP again and apply that at the cuticle and blend that up into that beautiful neon colour. Once again with this nail, don't worry about covering the glitter, because once you start filing, you will see it will start to come through. And because you've filed the sides of the, let's call it a glitter wall, because you've filed the sides of it, it will, once you start filing, it will show a really nice crisp sharp line. This is quite a tricky nail. I did struggle, I've done this nail before but not ombre, and I do struggle with this nail, I'm not even gonna lie, but it's worth a struggle because it does look gorgeous, especially in an ombre. And Peach Sorbet and this colour blended so nicely together. Once they were all set, I'm just going to go in with my hand file, and as you can see guys, once you start filing, that beautiful glitter and the sharp lines really do show. I've not used an electric drill for this, I've done this all by hand with a hand file, and because I didn't do it too thick, there's no need to use a e-file, and this is just a 100 grit nail file. And then I will buff over the surface with a white buffing block. So I do the same on all nails. Then I will cleanse them and get rid of all that dust and wipe over them with pure acetone to remove any scratches that the file or the buffer may have left. And then I will go in with my favourite top coat, CJP Top Gloss, and I'll cure that under my LED lamp. I got a new lamp. For 1 minute, and then I'll take that out the lamp, allow it to dry, allow it to cool down for a little bit, and then apply my CJP Flower Blast cuticle oil, and then that will be the finished look. So I really hope you like this set guys. I absolutely loved it and my client was so happy. It was for our holiday and I thought it was just perfect colours. So yeah, if you did like it, click subscribe. No, I need to go to bed. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed, please click subscribe. And once again, Thank you so much to everyone that subscribed to my channel and who follow me on Instagram. I appreciate it so much. You literally don't understand. So that's the finished look. I hope you liked it, and I will see you all in my next tutorial. Bye.